hips are in bits? Have you been sitting at the desk too much, doing an awful lot of sport, not taking care of your recovery, or just feeling really tight and cranky? Well, I'm here to help with some tips. I'm Sinead Kennedy. I'm a physical therapist, yoga teacher, and I also have Yoga for Cyclists specifically. Let me show you how you can loosen out your hips by being totally lazy. Who knew? It's fantastic. So you're going to need some cushions and some floor space. Now there's lots of benefits to this stretch that I'm going to give you, and I'm going to talk you through each of those benefits as we go. Take yourself down onto your mat. Now, depending on your flexibility, you could have 1 or 2 cushions. I'm going to go with 2 today. Lift your hips and get your booty up off the floor. Your back is down in the floor, and just make sure that your head is not hanging. If it's hanging, you're going to need a cushion. Just make sure that it's nice and straight. We'll take a nice little double chin. Now, one of the big advantages here is your back is flat along the floor, so there's no slouching if you've been sitting at a desk all day. Take your hands, interlace them, get right down into the webbing, and I'm going to start off with my right leg. Take the right leg slightly away from the body and hug it right into your right shoulder, armpit area. Take the left leg out nice and long, and gravity is going to do the work here for me. There's a fantastic stretch already here into my hip flexor. So that's right here. So when you're sitting down, this is short and tight. Same with cycling. If you're doing a lot of running, hiking, karate, for instance, you're going to need these hips nice and open. Gravity will do the work here for you. And it's pulling my leg, I'm just going to exaggerate, it's pulling my leg down towards the floor. You don't need to do a thing, gravity will do it for you. Meanwhile, we're going to start to work here into the other hip by taking the leg slightly away. And I'm going to flex both feet so that I get a nice little stretch here into my Achilles tendon. You can always just work on ankle mobility while you're here too. Another great thing about this stretch, gravity is bringing my shoulders down. So if you're very rounded in your shoulders, if your back is very rounded, you're going to need a cushion, but gravity will start to bring you down, getting nice expansion through the collarbones. So for instance, if you're sitting at a desk a lot, if you're playing golf, if you're cycling, if you're sort of slouching or stooping, if you're carrying children a lot, there'll be a lot of forward lifting up kids, etc. So it's all to the front, same with driving. So this really does undo all that posture whilst getting your hip a really great stretch. Another fantastic advantage to this position is you can breathe nice and deeply as always. The more oxygen in, the better we're going to feel, the more healing we're going to have. So I would just lie here for a little bit longer. If you're very tight in the hips, switch quicker. So we'll just switch just to show you. So switch them over. It's very normal to find that one hip is a lot tighter than the other. My back is pushing down into that little puddle that I've made between the floor and the cushions. So lie here once again. Focus on your breathing. Create a nice double chin and the back of the neck stretches out. Just hold it, just relax. This is fantastic for anyone working at home, and that includes students as well. Don't forget, they're sitting down much more than we did when we were younger. You know, we used to climb trees and things that, you know, you don't see young people doing as much of that as we used to. So get them to also start investing in their body now, particularly if they're sort of, you know, going into IT jobs, etc. They're going to be sitting down for, 65 years. It's ridiculous. So, they need to look after their bodies. Stay here for as long as you like. You can switch as often as you need to. Just make sure your back is down into that little trough. And if at any stage anything's not working for you, just leave it out. It is just a demo stretch. So, it doesn't matter if you don't like it. No problem. Just turn me off. End of. So you can join my classes live online. I also have on-demand courses. I teach yoga, Pilates, yoga for cyclists. I also have seniors stretch and relax classes as well. So there's something for everybody. And if you're in Dublin and you would like to come for treatment, my physical therapy clinic is in Dundrum, South County, Dublin. So I would say stay here for a little bit longer, enjoy, let your hip flexors open out. You won't know yourself, you'll be brand new again, getting nice stretch. You're going to be able to stand up straighter. You're going to have just lots more energy in your body. And enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and all my social media links are down below as well. I'm going to stay here for a little bit longer and enjoy.